Hey guys, Rick Stone here from the blog Our Stoney Acres and the online gardening school. Welcome to Grow What You Eat What You Grow, our video series where we talk about all things vegetable gardening. Today we're out in the garden and we're going to be talking about garlic scapes. So we're going to cover three things today. We're going to talk about what they are, talk about how to harvest them, and we'll talk a little bit about how to use them. And so just a quick video because garlic scapes are kind of a fun bonus harvest that a lot of people don't even realize you have. So what is a garlic scape? So a garlic scape is the flower stalk on your garlic plant. And you can see here, that I have two different types of garlic. We've got a little bit lower here and then higher back here. Garlic scapes mainly grow on hardneck garlic. And so the garlic back here at the back is hardneck. Up here, this is softneck, and it's very seldom that you see a garlic scape on softneck garlic. In fact, I've grown this same variety of softneck garlic for about 7 years, and I've only seen scapes twice that whole time. So if you want garlic scapes, you have to grow hardneck garlic. Then this is a garlic scape, and it's middle of June right now. Garlic scapes usually start to show up about 4 to 6 weeks before it's time to harvest. And for us, that means they show up towards the end of May, first part of June. We're in the middle of June now, and so they're actually starting to, you can see they're kind of starting to stand up. But they'll come out as these little curlicues, and anytime that they're longer than about 6 inches, you're good to go ahead and harvest them. So it's really simple to harvest them. You just go ahead and cut right down here at the leaf base, and there you go. So we have been harvesting this patch, the scapes from this patch, for about 3 weeks now. You can see they're really starting to get long and they're kind of starting to stand up, which means they're getting to the old side of things, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But that's what I'm going to do now, because it's getting so late in the season. I'm going to go ahead and finish harvesting all of the scapes but one, and I'll tell you why the one in a minute. We'll harvest all the scapes in this patch and then kind of go from there. Okay, so as you can see, we had about 15 left of the 3 dozen plants that I put in. So these are the scapes, and when they're tender, when they're nice and young and tender, and they haven't started to stand up like this, you can use the whole thing. But in this case, as they're kind of getting old, this stalk part gets pretty tough and really isn't edible anymore. You can saute it if you want and still use it, but we just don't use it. So just go ahead and cut that off, and you can use this part of the scape, and this part just put in the compost bin. So garlic scapes are really nice to use. You can saute them, you can just chop them up and put them raw in any salads or other dishes that you might do. A couple of things to be aware of: they're not nearly as strong as regular garlic. So if you want a recipe that's going to be super, super garlicky, it's not going to happen with garlic scapes. They'll give you a nice mild flavor, but that's about it. So they're definitely not super strong on the garlic taste. These will last in the fridge for about 2 or 3 weeks. And so what we like to do is we'll put them inside a plastic bag, because they do, if you smell them, they do smell fairly strong of garlic, and so you want to put them in a plastic bag so you can kind of seal that smell out so it doesn't permeate the rest of your fridge. But if you put those in a plastic bag, they'll last for 2 or 3 weeks. So that's the nice thing about garlic scapes, is that you can have a harvest of garlic flavored stuff for about 6 weeks. So we'll harvest them fresh for about 3 weeks. Then when they start to get a little bit bigger like this, we cut them all off, put them in the fridge, and we'll get another 3 weeks or so out of them. So it's a great extra bonus treat that you can have, kind of an early summer thing that you'll be adding into a lot of dishes when there's really not a ton going on in the garden. Right now it's mid-June. We've got some lettuce left. We've got our peas that are just coming on, but we're still several weeks away from a lot of the traditional summer fare. So this is a nice thing to have in addition to it. So I would encourage you to plant some hardneck garlic and grow those scapes and harvest and use them up. So that's a great thing to have. Okay, well, that's it for this week. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you use your garlic scapes. Don't let them go to waste. They're a great addition to your summertime menu and give a good flavor to a lot of dishes. If you like this video, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, or if you happen to have some recipes for us, please go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. And then also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be doing a lot of content this summer out in the garden and showing a lot of things and teaching you how to grow vegetables. So make sure that you subscribe so that you know when those new videos come out. Also, if you loved this video, you're going to really love our premium content, which is on the online gardening school. Those videos are all longer courses, full-blown courses, some of them as long as 5 hours long, that will teach you all kinds of different gardening topics. So make sure that you click on the link and go check out those courses as well. And in fact, anybody that clicks through from my YouTube channel gets a 25% discount on any of the courses that are on the online gardening school. All right, that's it for this week. Go ahead and have a good week and happy gardening.